Man, I got cut off. I don't know, I felt like it couldn't happen to me. This is part two, by the way. I don't. If this doesn't line up quite directly, it's because I don't remember exactly where it was. Why does that matter? I don't know. I didn't feel like I could be much of anybody. But like the older I get, the more I realize that people who are somebody they used to be nobody. Just like me. So does that mean I'm somebody? Because I always wanted to be somebody. You know, when I was in school, I didn't, you remember them questions on your, whatever, schoolwork. You know what I mean. Like the questions that they'd ask hypothetically. Whether it was, I think it was like a behavioral evaluation, where they're like, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? I didn't really know what I wanted to be when I grew up. I didn't. The only thing I knew about what I wanted to be when I grew up was I just wanted to be happy. I just wanted to be financially sound and happy. I didn't have anything like I really loved enough that I just wanted to do for the rest of my life, that like I had to fucking do to make money. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it, growing up you're told, well, you have to go to work. You have to do this. You have to, what do you want to do forever for the rest of your life to make money? And it's like, why do I have to do something? Like, why the fuck do I have to do anything? I don't know. Like, because they tell you that's what you have to do? Like, I mean, I get it, you need to have something to do in life. It's a hobby, but why is it like, you have to? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I couldn't think of anything, when I was asked that question, like, I couldn't think of anything that I really, really wanted to do. Except being an actress. It just looked fun. I mean, you basically fucking pretend for a living, is what you do. And I was really good at pretending. You know what I mean? I was good at that when I was a kid, actually. And I wanted to be in theater, but then I would, like, get in front of theater and I'd be shy. It was always what held me back, is I was just fucking shy, you know? And like, I'm really sick of that. I'm just really sick of being shy. And I guess like the older I get, I realize it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. You can be whoever you want. Because when I think about like the root of being shy, it comes from lack of confidence. And if I think about, well, why did I have a lack of confidence? I guess it's because I doubted myself to begin with. But why? I guess because the very thing I idolized at being an actress, that I felt I wasn't good enough to do, kind of the whole idea of being an actress in Hollywood, I guess to me, portrayed a message that you had to be perfect to be one of these people. You know, like, and it's like, I don't know, I didn't grow up in the best of situations. I didn't grow up with the best social structure. And now that I'm older, I realize that I don't know, I guess that's all in your head. Whoops. Because those people probably felt like this before one day too. I think. I don't know. Unless you're just born super confident. But if you're someone like me who comes from a home where, like growing up of a drug addicted or whatever, parent, single by themselves, poor. My mom had like mental issues growing up. And I didn't understand it when I was young at the time. I didn't understand. I always wondered why the fuck she acts so weird. But I think as an adult, like I realized how much that affected me. At the time, I knew my mom acted weird, but I didn't pay no heed of what it did to me until I got older. And I'm always scared of everything. I'm always shy. I'm always don't want to talk in front of people unless I know them. And I guess that's where I'm getting at. Is the older I get, I realize it's like why? Because I grew up with a mom. I didn't grow up with like an ideal mom, you know, and like her mentality affected me growing up. And it kind of took me some years in growing up to realize that this looks shitty. That's exactly what it did. But now that I'm older, with an adult mentality, I realize that forgive me as I get to the point. It's just like I'm pondering it in my mind as I'm speaking it. It took growing up to realize that what was wrong with my mom, and that it affected me. You know, my mom didn't teach me like social etiquette, you know, because she sucked at it herself, because she was always something messed up or mentality wise. So like I would try to act a certain way growing up in school and shit, and I got made fun of, you know. I guess in short, what I'm trying to say is I didn't know how to act. I didn't know how to fucking act because my mom didn't act right, and I knew that the way she was acting wasn't right. But because she was my leader, and like, you know, kids are sponges, okay? Like, they only know what you show them. So if you are the parent of a child and all you show them is something, and then they go to school and act like that's something, and then they get made fun of, like, they don't understand why. And I guess that's like what I'm saying is what happened to me. And so growing up and thinking I could ever be somebody great, I guess I thought that I couldn't because my just the way I grew up, what I learned, the only thing I knew, which was a mom with like mental disabilities. And even to this day, my mom can I just say that? Like, she still struggles mentally, I guess. But it's weird because she's had these times in her life where she was okay, being very brief, but most of the time she was like not okay and mentally unstable. And it's been like that my whole life. Like, I've never known my mom to be any other way. Like, I've always known her to be mentally challenged, but seeming functional. So, and I don't really know why I recorded this. Other than, I guess, just for once, I felt like if I get on my camera with myself, it's just me. I'm just saying how I feel. Like, I'm just saying what I think, what I know, what I feel, in my story. This is my story. This is my book. It's nobody else's. And I'm sick of feeling like I'm nobody because of who I've always been. And maybe who I've always been is is more than what I thought I ever was.